The NetWorker Web User Interface, or NWUI, installation files are included in the NetWorker software package. This package can be downloaded from the NetWorker product page on the Dell support site. NWUI can be installed on the NetWorker server or a separate standalone host. In order to install NWUI, you will need to install a Java runtime environment. This can be accomplished by installing NetWorker Runtime Environment, known as NRE. NRE is also available on the NetWorker product page of the Dell support site. To confirm if you have NRE installed, you can use rpm-qa grep NRE. As you can see, we have NRE 8.0.19 currently installed. We can see this installation under OPT NRE Java latest. Once you have the NetWorker package downloaded, it will be downloaded as a .tgz file, which you can copy to a location of your choosing on the system. To extract the file, use the tar command, tar-xvf, and then specify the package name for NetWorker. Once the package has extracted, you can change directory into Linux_x86_64. As you can see, there are two different files pertaining to NWUI. LGTO NWUI is used when you're installing NWUI on a system that is not the NetWorker server. LGTO NWUI SERV is used when you're installing NWUI on the NetWorker server. In this demo, we are installing NWUI on the NetWorker server. However, the installation differs very little. You can use the rpm or yum commands to install the rpm package. Once the installation completes, you'll be prompted to run a post-installation configuration script. You will need to specify the path to your JRE instance. As mentioned, I have NRE installed, so it defaults to this path. We will just hit enter, otherwise you need to specify the full path to your Java instance. Specify the host name of the NetWorker Authentication Service host. In this case, this will be the NetWorker server. If you are installing the NWUI package on a standalone host, you will need to specify the FQDN to the authentication service host used by NetWorker. Specify the host name of the NetWorker server to be managed by NWUI. Again, since this is the NetWorker server, we will just hit enter. Otherwise, you need to specify the FQDN to the NetWorker server. It's important to note that you can only manage one NetWorker server per NWUI instance. Specify the auth-c port for NetWorker server, which is managed by NWUI. By default, this is port 9090. Specify a key store password. Once the installation completes, you can start the NWUI service using systemctl commands. Similarly, you can use systemctl to stop, restart, and check the status of NWUI. The installation of NWUI is under OPT NWUI. The basic logs for NWUI are under the installation path under NWUI logs. When NWUI is running, you will see a NWUI CTLD service running. To access NWUI, you can open a web browser and point it to HTTPS, the name of the server or IP address for which you installed the NWUI package, :9090/NWUI. Enter the NetWorker credentials. These would be the same credentials you would use when accessing the NetWorker Management Console. You are now presented with the NWUI home screen, the dashboard. You can use the monitoring tabs, the protection tab to configure resources, devices, and media, as well as server and the authentication methods.